This video is a pretty silly idea, but in this video I'm doing a letter bracket. So basically I placed each of the 26 letters in the English language in seeds based off how many words they contain in. For example, since E is the most common letter and is in the most words, it's first seeded. And since Q is in the least, it's 26th seeded. J is second least, so they're 25th seeded. Excuse me. So, first off is B versus G. G has a higher seed, but I personally prefer B. So, B moves on to the next round. I guess there's technically points for them, but since I'm the only one doing this, I guess. Okay, next is L versus Z. I mean, L is the first letter of my mom's name, so I like it. J versus S. This is an easy one. J sucks. It's the newest letter and a loser. K versus D. Just so no one thinks I'm more gay than they already think that I am, I'm choosing K. P versus W. L moved on in round 1 and W doesn't. That's just how it works. Y and M. Well, obviously, since my name starts with the letter M, it is my favorite letter. I just noticed that K is my second favorite letter either way because I pretend to be gay for my best friend and his nickname is K. So either way, what I picked in K versus D would make me look gay. Whatever. U versus V. V is far past its glory days. So I'm picking U. N versus Q. Why, this is an easy one. X versus C. Both of them really don't need to exist because the sounds they make can be made with different letters, but the X sound takes two letters to make and the C sound just depends. So X could be replaced by KS and C could be replaced by K or S depending on it. Whatever, I'm still choosing X to move on. And the final round one match is H versus F. H is one of the most forgettable letters, and I don't even know how that works. Back to the top. E versus B. I will pick the beautiful B. L versus S. Well, it's time for L to take the L. O versus K. Oh, okay. You saw that coming. P versus I. I've got problems with Condor. What, were you expecting me to not make a Total Drama World Tour reference? You must be crazy. Anyways, obviously M is going to the next round. It's not going to lose to R. U versus T. You are moving on. N versus X. X barely even made it to the next round, so yeah. F versus A. F in the chat for F. Now there's just 8. B versus S. Interesting match there. Oh, next is K versus I. Just add 2 S's on the end. M versus U. Easiest match so far. And lastly, N versus A. Nothing! What? S versus K. I know this is crazy, but I'm picking S. M versus N. Two of my favorite letters, but I'm picking N, actually. I know, it's crazy. Now the last one is 8th seeded S versus 7th seeded N. And N. Well, that's the bracket. Don't know what else to say. N is our champion. I'm so funny, I know.